Assalamualaikum everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. The topic of this video is what is inventory and how do we record it. So, inventory or goods or merchandise or stock, all of these four terms mean the same thing in accounting. So, they refer to anything that is bought for resale. So, if a trader is buying something for resale, that will be categorized as his or her inventory or goods or stock or merchandise. And if there is something being bought for use and not for resale, then that is going to be categorized as a non-current asset and not as inventory. Okay, for example, if a car trader buys cars, obviously he's going to buy cars for resale, right? So the cars that he buys are going to be categorized as his inventory. Whereas if there's another trader, let's say, who deals in stationery, if he buys a car, most probably he's going to buy the car for use and not for resale. So then he's going to record the car as a non-current asset or as car only. So it is not going to be his inventory. But the same stationery trader is going to buy stationery for resale, right? Because he is a stationery trader. So the stationery that he buys is going to be the inventory for him. Okay. And in accounting, we do not prepare a T account by the name of inventory. So we do not record inventory as inventory. We actually divide inventory into 4 different T accounts. The first is purchases. The second is sales. The third is purchase returns, which can also be called return outwards. And the fourth one is sales returns, which can also be called return inwards. So whenever you buy goods or whenever you buy inventory, you record that as purchases, and purchases will always be recorded on the debit side. Why? Because when you buy goods, the goods that you're buying are assets for you. So whenever you buy goods, your assets are going up. So that is why they will be recorded on the debit side. Whenever you sell goods or whenever you sell inventory, they are called sales. And sales are always recorded on the credit side. Okay. Now why are they recorded on the credit side? Because according to the rules of accounting, rules of debit and credit, whenever assets go down, you record them on the credit side. So when you're selling goods, your goods are going out of the business. So in other words, they are decreasing. So that is why you record sales on the credit side. Purchase returns are when you buy something, and out of the goods that you've bought, if some are defective, then you have the right to return them to the seller. So when you return the goods that were bought by you, they are called purchase returns or return outwards. Why are they called return outwards? Because the goods are going out of the business. So that is why you also call them return outwards. So if the purchases are being recorded on the debit side, then purchase returns are going to be recorded on the opposite side, obviously, the credit side. Similarly, when you sell goods, the buyer can also return them in case if they were defective. So whenever you sell goods and they are returned by the buyer, they are called sales returns, or you can also call them return inwards. Why are they called return inwards? Because the goods are coming into the business. So since sales are recorded on the credit side, your sales returns are going to be recorded on the opposite side, obviously, which is going to be the debit side. Okay, so whenever you buy goods, purchases; whenever you sell goods, sales; when you return the goods that were bought by you, purchase returns; and when the goods that were sold by you are returned to you, that is called sales returns. Okay, I hope it was helpful. Thank you.